gonna go.
No! 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 No!
The hardest working man in showbiz? James Brown should have to share that title.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Dick Wolfsie has been educating, enlightening, and entertaining us in Indiana for decades.
And Dick Wolfsie and Barney. Now, News 8 gets you closer.
I first met Dick back when we were both hired to host a talk variety show called Indianapolis Afternoon on WISH-TV. That was back in 1982. He's also written 13 books, hosts a radio show, and writes a column that appears in 35 newspapers. Through the years, Dick has had a variety of media jobs, including a morning talk show on WTHR from 86 to 91. Back home again, Dick now appears on the weekend daybreak news on WISH-TV, but loyal viewers will never forget his weekday morning adventures out live with his spirited beagle Barney from 91 to 2010. We caught up at his home.
When the Channel 13 show ended, I was out of work again. And I get a call from Lee Giles,
News director at Channel 8 WISH-TV.
At 8, where you were working, of course, still. And he said, I have this idea. And he told me the idea of going out in the morning at 5 a.m. and finding stuff to do in Indianapolis.
Live.
And live.
Live.
Yes, live. And I remember, I had to ask people to get up at 5 in the morning. And I remember Lee saying to me, I hope he's watching this. I remember Lee saying to me, you know, I think you'd be perfect for this, but I don't think this can last more than a year.
Ooh.
Because, that was not a criticism of me. It was an observation about how much stuff can you find in the morning. So let's see, 6,500 shows later, I'm sort of still doing it.
How many?
Well, it's 25 years times about 250 shows a year, so whatever that comes out to. Yeah, isn't that wild?
That is wild.
Yeah.
And of course, you had the doggy with you a lot, Barney.
Yeah, when of course everybody knows that story. But he was just a stray, and took him to work a couple of times, and people said, you know, that is an awesome dog. And the thing that's been so great for me is that I mean this sincerely, I cannot wait 95% of the time to get to the show that I'm doing, because I come up with the idea, I have total free reign. I can be as goofy as I want, to a point, I guess.
To a point, yeah.
Yeah, to a point. And I can do shtick, you know, Letterman kind of stuff. And I just still love it. I can't do this forever, but I would do it as long as they want me to. I would never say, you know, but that's the thing about retirement. If you have a job, I've talked to people who've retired, and some people get bored and don't know what to do, but a lot of people say, you know, finally, I can, but you know, I don't feel that way. I feel like if I lost this, I would be, I don't know, you know. I look forward to going, I look forward to finding an idea. When someone calls me, nothing makes me feel better than when someone says, you know, I want you to do the story, because I know that you will be sensitive to this. And I do a lot of goofy things. So if you just saw me do something goofy, you might be concerned about me doing something serious and sensitive, but I don't.
Oh, you got a big heart. We know that.
So, almost 40 years in television, almost about 6,000 plus remotes. And here's the incredible thing, probably about 25,000 guests. And I remember every single one's name.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
That's pretty good.
People say to me, are you retired? And I say, well, sometimes I say I'm semi-retired. In fact, I drive a semi. It's right out there in the driveway. No, I don't know what retired means. I'm doing what I would do if I retired, which is to write and have fun on TV. So I guess
And most importantly, you're your own boss.
I am. When this airs, we'll find out if that's true.
What's true is that Dick Wolfsie holds a special place in Hoosier broadcast history. He's one of a kind. And we're done.